TNTM the show presents
November Talking Nerdy 2024
with your hosts Pablo Gunner,
the Ambassador,
and we are here to talk nerdy to you about
The Penguin, episodes 7 and 8.
First off, I want to say that our grade scale is must see, must stream. Check it out, worth checking out, and pass. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Then we're going to go over our merch for December, our charity of the month for December.
I will do some shout outs. We're going to move on to The Penguin, episodes 7 and 8, but we'll also just be doing a whole series review as well, because this covers the episode before the finale and the finale, which is absolutely amazing. This series has been great from beginning to end. They've really done a good job with the Penguin, because when it comes down to it, Penguin is one evil asshole.
Yeah.
And he's pretty much pure evil, and I like how they didn't hold back and they really made him evil. And I do like how they have been covering Sophia Carmine as well. Her character has been spot on and really well done. And I like how you learn more of what her motives are. And it's crazy to see what she wants to do versus the others. It's sad at the same time, because she would have just left the life. She would have been fine. Mm-hmm. But she does have a little bit of the thrill. She wants to go for it.
Yeah. She does have an ego.
It's just crazy to see how powerful Oz is. Because Oz is really good at being able to manipulate people to do his will. All the other different scenes, too. It was crazy. We finally got to see the Maronis do their thing. And you see, it just shows you how messed up Oz is when they figured that they were going to go after them and set up a plan to be able to take them out, and it worked. But Maroni has some type of stroke or heart attack or something, and it ends up just dying. Oh, Oz is so pissed. It was crazy because he really felt like he was cheated. Hated the fact that he just died on his own and that he didn't kill him with his own hands. Everything they did with Vic was really well done. I feel like a lot of people hate the final scene with Vic, but I felt like it had to happen, because if you didn't get that final scene with Vic, you wouldn't have known how evil Oz is, because it really shows you Oz is serious about what he wants to be, and you realize even his motives that he says are his motives are really not his motives. They're just an excuse for him, basically. And it's just so messed up. You realize Oz has been evil even since he was a kid. You finally find out what happened to his brothers, and you're just like, what?
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then it's cool, you got to see a little bit of the guy he mentioned in the first episode, the gangster. And it was cool seeing that gangster, and it's crazy, what he thinks of them and what really happened. It's just so different. It just makes you think about, the biggest twist was with the mom, and the mom knowing everything that really happened. Yeah, I can't say enough how great this series is.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. I mean, like you said, the ability to weaponize the common man or the poor folk to work for you, and think you're one of them and everything like that, and be that's such a powerful thing. That was phenomenal. Just doing him so well. They just did so much justice to his character in certain ways that they never have. It was just brilliantly crafted, to where you might think you know where it's going, and it's not going that way, or it goes another way. There's just so many twists and turns, so many things they did with it. There was maybe one thing to me that was obvious, but even when they did it, it was so well done that was just great. When he set up. So that's what happened, but the way that it played out was awesome. Even that was they led in with that Catwoman thing, and I go, this could end up in Batman too. We don't know.
Well, they say that the Penguin is going to have a presence.
But I mean, Sophia and Catwoman, I wonder if that might lead to something.
I hope so. It would be exciting if it did. So much good writing in this season. Honestly, everything with Vic, even though you knew from the first episode it was going to have to go that way eventually. But the how really hurts.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming, honestly. But I also wasn't super surprised when it happened either, too. I was like, oh, that makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be his fate. I just didn't know how, and the how was crazy.
Well, because he still had his mom, so I was like, well, you could have his mom and this guy, especially if he's out there all the time, right? And that's the thing is like his mom's tucked away, and she was almost the entire time, and will continue to be. That was twisted. That was crazy. It was so good. It was just so good because now he's at that point that we know him as in the comics, where it's like Oswald Cobblepot, the tuxedo, the top hat. He's schmoozing with the politicians and the rich and stuff like that, and it's crazy. It's really good stuff. This is to me, this is not only the best show of the year, but it's some of the best writing out there and like one of the best shows, period. I'm saying against all shows, not even like nerdy shows like related to this kind of stuff, just period, because it was so well done.
It's a must-see, must-stream for me.
Same. I've heard rumors that they might do a Joker thing like this next time. Like they're not going to do a season 2 of this, but they might do a Joker of this, which, hey, if they do it to the same level, I would be down for it.
They've actually talked about trying to continue the season, continue the story, but we'll see if that goes anywhere. Because it was a lot of work on Colin Farrell. Because if you see him outside the costume, he's a completely different person. Whenever he was like in the getup, he was wobbling around to get used to having that motion. He's just such a good actor. And then Christine Bellini killed it.
Yeah.
As Sophia Carmine. With this show, they just showed you what it was and said, here it is. Yeah, a lot of times with Disney, I get irritated with them because they try to brag about who the writers are. Oh, this show, we did all women. It doesn't matter who wrote it. Me, I was even more surprised. I'm like watching this Facebook thing, and then there's this lady talking about Victor's character and why it happened, and then I realized, oh snap, that's the right. Oh!
Right, and that is cool, right? Because as the team, you go, oh, this is this. We're promoting it this way. But if it's, we'll let the work do it, and then the people will champion her themselves. You won't even need to advertise it because the work speaks for itself, and then the people will speak for the people that made the work. Because I've seen tons of people do that where they go, this is a lady that made this show, wrote, directed, and all that did this show, but it wasn't promoted that way beforehand like The Acolyte was.
Yeah.
Right?
It's and like, so, oh snap, okay, yeah. Well, keep doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you say.
Yeah, we want to see you more.
Yeah, like I'm excited. Yeah, so Victor, the way she did the character is very interesting. Basically, she put a little bit of herself into the character. So Aguilar is actually a family name of hers. It's not one that she has as a last name, but it is part of her heritage, and she put that into his character.
Okay, cool.
Really cool idea. And honestly, if you saw her, you wouldn't even know. Like, she does not look like she has any, like, Hispanic origin, period. But
yeah.
Apparently she does. Well, keep doing your thing, and hopefully we get some more shows with you involved.
Yeah, for sure. Would love to see that. For the month of December, the merch that we're going to be rolling out is going to be Star Wars, because Skeleton Crew is coming out. I thought that was going to be a movie. It's a show that's coming out with episodes. There's 2 episodes at first, and then they're going to be putting them out weekly. Then we have LOTR, because there is, what is it, the War for...
The War of Rohirrim.
That is coming out, and that's why we're going to roll out our LOTR merch. Of course, we're going to roll out Sonic merch. We're going to roll out some new merch because it's Sonic 3 with Shadow. Always is Doctor Who for, like, Christmas. You're going to have those Christmas episodes. So we're going to roll probably some Doctor Who towards the end of the month. And then our charity of the month is going to be AMFAR, Ending the AIDS Epidemic through Research, because it is HIV/AIDS Awareness Month.
We're going to move on to our shout-outs. First and foremost, we got Atticus.
Atticus, yeah. Atticus is doing crazy stuff. He's not in the same location. He's doing crazy stuff. He's doing other things with his life. I don't know if he's going to China or something like that. He's learning more. I know he's going more up north in Vietnam. So watch out for that, for the updates on his videos. It looks cool. It looks interesting. It looks awesome.
We have MK Wizard.
Yes, the always opinionated MK Wizard, throwing out her opinions on the new Master at Arms He-Man, the He-Man movie. So you can check out stuff like that. She does web comics that are on sale. They're on Amazon now. That's really cool. We have the Film Rage guys. They review all the movies. I have watched movies that I've never would never intend to watch, that aren't nerdy at all, purely because I listen to their podcast. They're hilarious. They're awesome. They're cool, fun guys. Check them out. Pesky Gremlins as well. They are also webcomics we're in connection with on X and are funny and cute. Them out. And then Semi-Skeptic Pod, they help us out too, as well as Watch It Pod. So check them all out. That's it for us here. Talk nerdy to me.
Stay nerdy, Planet Earth.